Buenos dias. This is going to be Dr. Stone chapter 174. Yeah, all right. So we're still on the ship. All right. So while we run full throttle race against an old Stanley Schneider, harvest some rubber trees, we gotta. All right. So the chapter's called "The Spectre and the Panama Canal." All right, funsies, I've got you covered. All right. So with the help of the parachute, they're starting to pick up a bit of steam anyway. All right, here we are right now near Panama, and I'll guide us straight to some rubber near the shore. And if we take too long, all right. So it looks like they're finding up a location. And yeah, this geologist Chelsea, she's come in at a good time, trying to and very convenient anyway. So I guess that's a big problem. Most of you don't know how nasty Stanley can be, especially those who didn't witness him snipe Senku. If our boat is reachable by place from Stanley's ship, we're doomed. Yeah, so that's kind of the worst case scenario, and everyone gets blown and killed to bits, especially with Stanley on the what you call it chase. Anyway, that sounds about right. And now that we know the revival fruit recipe, they've got no reason to kill us on sight. Come on, Yuyo. There isn't there some way to outrun the bad guys boat, like a showdown against the enemy radar guy? No shoot, no shooting out radar waves of our own. At this point, would only give away a position. And from what my ears are telling me, their radar man is elite. So yeah, they're kind of having a radar battle. It's kind of interesting anyway. The tiniest hint of our location wouldn't escape him. So if we're matching their speed, they'll stick to us like glue. Give our position away. Tiniest hint wouldn't escape him. All right. So actually, yeah, giving praise to that radar guy. I don't know why he's got that weird face tap, but yeah, he does. So they're kind of in a dire situation at this point. Sai, if we could only use the Panama Canal, Banana Canal. I don't know why I found that funny. But that's kind of funny. Allow me to explain Master Chrome and Company. All right. So again, lesson about looks like geography. Traveling by ship to the ocean on the other side is a monumental task. Correct. Whether we're going up or down, either way, looks like a long trip. Yeah, one bad task. They split the continents at the slender point, thereby creating a water route connecting the two oceans. You don't say. I swear, scientific civilization came up with this crazy idea. That was the Panama Canal. Okay, I never knew that. That's kind of interesting. Makes sense. If we could squeeze through there to the other side, we would have the bad guys beat. Because the busted up canal got abandoned like forever, Stanley's warship won't be able to squeeze through. Oh, that's quite in that. Yeah. That would be good actually if they could give him a slip. Okay, because then it'll take him forever to catch up eventually. So we're just gonna head for the banana canal place, right? I, I don't know why that's so funny. Probably impossible after thousands of years. The canal will be mostly filled in. That's right. How that settles it. We're splitting up into into teams: Team Rubber Trees and Team Panama Canal. All right, splitting up. I see. That's gonna be interesting how they're gonna split up. Like they've only got one ship. The team making for Canal will act as bait and decorate it so that's especially easy to spot. All right, so that they're trying to catch all the radar waves. I'm guessing that's what they're using the utensils for. Interesting. The radar man is so good at his job that there's nothing that escapes his watchful eye. We'll use that against them. But we're thinking that this Panama Canal is probably blocked off. Not 10 billion% sure, but most likely, yeah. If it's a dead end, then isn't Stanley gonna catch the canal team? Yep. A canal bound bait will be shot full of holes and die for this mission. Oh, that's interesting. Who's gonna be the sacrifice? That's our strategy. How awful. It's a crying shame, but it's our best option. You don't really mean it, do you, Yuko? How could you ever come up with such a horrible plan? Listen up, this is good fight forever. Goodbye to who? Whoa. Okay, so who's gonna be the sacrifice? Interesting. All right. All right. So in the end, that kind of threw me through a loop. Actually, I thought someone was going to be heroic and sacrifice himself, but it ends up being the mobile lab on autopilot as well. So yeah, that was kind of funny, and that threw me off. Actually, a bit of a nice plot twist. Oh, my precious creation! You pitched it to make it 2 cents good. Don't you feel anything? Now the shell system machine. I've already stripped out the lab equipment. How could you be so cold? Team assist the machine. the machine was a crewmate. I guess the Japan crew doesn't always agree on everything, so that's kind of hilarious. Anyway, but looks like with the bait they might be able to throw him off. The Junior Science Brigade vessel has split into two signals, and one of them is heading for the Panama Canal. Is the canal even still open? No way anyone could fear anyone would know, but if it is, then they would escape and leave us in their dust. All right, so that's going to be interesting. If they make the right call, then what do you call it? Then that would the whole decoy would have been for nothing. But if they follow the one for the what you call it, the Panama Canal, then maybe they'll buy them some time anyway. Since the modern timers have knowledge of the canal, even if they suspect a decoy, they will have no choice but to pursue at top speed. Isn't that right, dear Stanley? Quite the stunt they're pulling. Pretty petty and obvious, but clever. All right. Okay. So, what will Stanley do? I'm interested to see what his squad will do anyway. All right, so it looks like they've actually landed though. So with this, they're gonna get some rubber tree. All right, looks like an ordinary tree to me. Does it really contain the precious rubber? All right, I like the way the whole panel is drawn. Actually, it looks nice, and especially the trees. Like, there's so much detail in this tree. It's ridiculous. Like, how much details can you draw on a tree? It's crazy. Just to make a cut into the rubber tree and start collecting the sap, which is naturally latex. Oh, what do you know? It's like harvesting liquor. Liquor, I mean. That makes it a task suited for the Ishigami village tribe. Even Suka's done this before. All right. So it looks like they're just going to be cutting down and collecting the sap anyway. All right. This is interesting. Okay. You would willingly hand a weapon to the enemy. Well, I was going to say, why would you give this guy a weapon anyway? As a super science pro, Dr. Zeno, surely you can't resist making rubber with us. Besides, if our vehicles aren't up to this stuff, it'll be your funeral as well. You and Senku are birds of the feather. You both aren't the type to taint science with lies, right? Okay. So I don't know. Is Zeno kind of warming up to the group, or is he still, on evil, crazy scientist mode? It looks like he's warming up to the crew anyway. So yeah, he's even got a little smile as well. But whenever this little photorealistic panel, like it still looks so creepy, it's ridiculous. All right, but we're not letting you near the communication device, of course. Such a shame that you're not quite that gullible and foolish. All right, so yeah, looks like they're making rubber. This is the same sap from before. It's all jiggly like Bavarian cream. Vinegar hardens it up, and then we mix it in sulfur powder and knead it with a roller. All right. Oh, yeah, that looks like bouncy balls. So they're so bouncy. We've created super balls. That was a quick test, an easy test of our new rubber. At long last, the stone world is getting the real rubber tires it's been asking for. Damn right. When humanity figured this out, it allowed us to boost across land at crazy speed. We're taking our legs of science to the next dimension. So yeah, they've acquired rubber now. So interesting. And I do like this little illustration of Senku in this rubber suit. It looks kind of unique anyway. It looks a lot like the Michelin Man. But yeah, this final page looks amazing. Like how much detail has gone into the whole sequence of having rubbers in the background. It's just so jam packed with detail and everything. It just looks like a lot is going on the screen. But yeah, I definitely like it a lot. And yeah, this chapter it was nice actually. Pacing wise, it was decent. We managed to acquire rubber. And I'm not sure if we managed to give them the slip yet. I doubt we've actually managed to give them a slip, but I'm guessing we'll be able to uh, increase the amount of time they've got away from Stanley. But I reckon he'll still be able to catch up. And Zeno looks like he's warming up to the crew, so I want to see how that plays out when Stanley does catch up. Maybe he'll have a change of heart. Who knows? But for now, we've got rubber now, so that's interesting to see. Yeah, this was a very good chapter, and I enjoyed it a lot. Bye.